Hey guys, thanks for tuning in as always. Just to let you know, I will be on tour very soon. So why don't you hit pause right now, see if I'm coming to one of your cities, get tickets at fahimanwar.com. All right, now let's work on some stuff.
A few more and then we gotta leave, yeah? Yeah, thanks. It felt like I was baiting you to do the because no one said anything and then finally goes, he needs this? I was planning on leaving after the show. All right. I think the biggest difference between men and women is that, like, if a guy shows interest in a woman and she doesn't reciprocate, we're like, she doesn't like me. But if that happens to a woman, she goes, he can't handle me. I would love to have that level of confidence, you know? I just walk up to a woman, just like, I couldn't help but notice you from across the bar. I would love to buy you a drink. And she's like, no, thank you. And I'm like, I get it. You can't handle me. Am I too much man for you? Call me when you can handle a real man. Americans are always so surprised when they watch TV in Europe, like how much nudity there is on just regular TV. But then Europeans are always so surprised at American television how violent and gory it is, like how much shooting there is. I think they do that in American TV so that we don't pass gun laws. So that it just normalizes it. So when you see a mall shooting happen, you're like, that's like that one show that I watch. Like, you're used to it. Like, Americans are very French when it comes to gun violence. Like, there are guts in the human body. When bullets pierce the skin, of course, guts are going to spray out. It's natural. It's very natural for your head to explode when a bullet hits it. It's God's plan for AR-15 to... people think, it's nothing. God intended for bullets to riddle. Americans are very French when it comes to violence, is what I'm saying, guys. Too dark? Yeah. I think we're all afraid that we might die from shooting, so it's kind of hard. Right? Like, we want to laugh, but just, like, flash forward to being at, like, the Grove. I feel like cities are too big for the way that humans are designed. You know what I mean? Like, cities shouldn't be this big. Like, what's a good barometer for what a city should be? I think when you go into anywhere and say, can I use your restroom? They should go, yeah, just down the hall. Down the hall and to the right. That's a good city side. A good city size, you know? It's too big of a city when you walk in, you go, yeah, can I use your restroom? And they go, we don't have one. You gonna buy something? Like, you're not a human anymore. He's like, I'm gonna shit my pants. That's your problem. That sounds like a you problem. Welcome to LA. I just want to go to a city where I just open the door and it goes cling, 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 cling. I'm like, can I use the restroom? Oh, yes, right down the hall. Not fucking, you gonna buy something? Like, I'm just money with legs. I'm just a burlap sack with legs. Sometimes I'll see a commercial, and then at the end of the commercial, it'll say, like, ask your doctor if your heart's healthy enough for sex. Does anybody ask? Like, what if you don't get the answer that you want, you know? What if you're like, hey, doc, by the way, is my heart healthy enough for sex? He's like, oh, God, no. Have you been fucking? Oh, no, yeah, you need to stop. For real? Yeah. I'm glad you asked. You're a ticking time bomb. Can I jerk off? No! That's even worse. No more jizzing for you. I wouldn't even get hard if I were you. You have to live your life that way. Like, boobs come on TV. You're like, I can't be here right now. I can't. You trying to kill me? Is that Baywatch? I can't. Is that a syndicated episode of Baywatch? Get out of here. Ask your doctor if your heart's healthy enough for sex. I feel like real estate is like OnlyFans for people who don't want to do porn yet. Right? It's like OnlyFans for civilians, kind of, right? Like, I want to make money, but not that much. I don't want to make like a porno amount of money, and I want to keep my clothes on. Right? No? Okay. Is it all realtors tonight? Did I strike a nerve? Is it a fucking Century 21 outing? Is there still Century 21? I don't know why that's the only real estate company that came to mind. Century 21. All right, Can I keep going, or do we gotta leave soon? Just a little more. Yeah. I was thinking it'd be funny if the Crips somehow got a fighter jet. Right? They're doing all those like just drive-by shootings and shit, and then just like a just like a Crip comes in like in a F-18, like, yo, look what I found. They're like flying it over Compton, like. No, just me. I just to have that military, hilarious. Come on, the Crips have a jet, and like the Bloods aren't expecting it. Just like, that's Terrell. Where do you learn to fly that thing? Like, oh, it's over for you, Bloods. Oh. So I have a bigger nose. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you have eyes or not. But I have a bigger nose, right? It's ethnic. It's hip. It's in. You know. It's weird. It's like I don't mind it. You know, like. But it's weird how it's one of those things where like bigger isn't better. Like every other body part, it is. Like people want bigger tits. People want bigger ass. No one's like, Doc, fucking pump up the schnoz. Fucking go hard. Beef it up. Juice it in there. Just take the fat from my ass and put it in there. Whenever I go into a public restroom and someone is peeing at a urinal, I'll bypass it and I'll go into a stall and I'll say, I bet that dick's sweet though. So dumb. I told you I Shazammed Harry Styles and I'm gay, guys. I bet that dick's sweet though. I want someone from tonight to try that. I would love if somebody field tested it. Because the guy will be like, oh, cool, I'm safe. He went into a stall. And then just to hear, I bet that dick's sweet though. We go, is this gonna be a problem? Am I gonna have to Mission Impossible fight in this bathroom? This is dumb, but maybe you'll like it. I don't know. So they say the eyes are the window to the soul. Do you guys want to see my soul? Yeah. My soul's kind of creepy, huh? Yeah. This is so dumb. All right, gotta leave soon. Oh, so like, men like being told what to do in videos. Like you see David Goggins, like, you fat piece of shit, you gotta get after it, you lazy piece of shit. And guys are like, yeah, I am a lazy piece of shit. I gotta change my life. There's no more excuses. Men love videos telling us what to do. Women have videos where they're like, you're perfect, baby. You're beautiful the way you are. You don't never change. Change for no one. The only videos that say what you need to do are makeup tutorials. All right. Too real. Right? There's no like David Goggins woman video. It's just like, you're a beautiful queen. This is what you do for a smoky eye. But there's no woman who's like, you need to turn your life around, bitch. There's no woman who's like, listen, sister, you've been fucking around. You're a piece of shit. No, Stacy's not like, I am a piece of shit. I need to. It's like, you work it, girl. Like, yeah, I am the best. You've heard this, right? Like, oh, pineapple makes your jizz taste sweet. You've heard this, yeah. So I'm just blowing your mind. Oh, what? It's a thing. I have to leave. I have to try this. Yeah, so I guess pineapple makes your jizz taste sweet. Whenever I hear this, I always think about what are the mechanics of that? Like, do you tell your partner like it's on the way? Like, I just don't like. What are the moving pieces of this? Like, I don't know how you execute it. Are you like, hey, I had a lot of pineapple juice earlier, so later tonight it might be a little sweeter than it. Or do you keep that to yourself and after you bust, you go, you work too hard. I wanted to give you a treat. I wanted to sweeten it up. Yeah, I didn't want to ruin the surprise. I had a lot of pineapple juice. Right? Those are the only two options. You either brace her, say like, hey, later tonight, I've been drinking a lot. Or it's this little side-eye going, Very sweet. Very sweet. Who loves you? Who loves you, babe? Me. All right, I'm done. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. I love this show.